Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lee Simons and welcome to this podcast. But it's slightly different this time around. We're actually going to go by club to club information about clubs playing in the Thurlow Nunn Premier Division. So we're going to start with Brantham Athletic. So the club was founded in 1887. They play their home games at Brantham Leisure Centre, which holds 1,500 people. Also, you have two stands actually at the club. So when you go through the turnstile, on the right hand side you've got the clubhouse, of course, where you can buy all your drinks, snacks and other bits and pieces. When you go into, when you turn left, go down to the pitch itself, you've actually got one of the goals straight ahead of you. To the right hand side, you've got like a little stand, which probably holds about 20 to 30 people. I think that's mainly for the directors where they sit there, and also you've got a stand to the right hand side where the dugouts are, and then of course you've got the goal to the right. So, which is not too bad. So it holds 1,500 people, and seating is about 200. So not bad start if you want to sit down, but which is all good. So when the club was founded back in 1887. They didn't really play until 1896 when they joined in the Ipswich and District League. But however, when they started the season, not too bad. They did finish up in the league, runners up, which is really good. But however, back in the next year in 1898, they returned to the second division, where they actually won the division first attempt. However, they did withdrew midway through the following season, where the club adopted the name of Brantham Crown for some time, and then returned to the Division 1 in the Ipswich and District League from 1905 to 1906. But then they reverted back to the Brantham Athletic name, and which is good for them. So they've had a bit of a topsy-turvy start to their history, but when the club applied to come to the Eastern Countries League in 1977, it was rejected by the secretary, but they did manage to join the league in 1978 to 79 season, which is good. So they stayed into the league, where in 92-93 season they were actually relegated from the first division to the first division, finishing off with 21 out of 22 players with only 36 points, with only Brighton and Sleat United with only 18 points. They were the bottom team in the league. So back in 94-95, they did have a little bit of a problem. They kind of had money problems and joined with SIS club Stratton. They became Brantham Sutton United. After that, they did win the League Cup of the SIL in 1997, which is good. Then I think they went back into having Brantham Athletic as well back in 98. However, later on they did get relegated in 99-2000, which is a bit of a bad luck for them. But then the next season in 2000-2001 they went straight back up. But then after that they got relegated 2001-2002. Following that season in 2002-2003 they were actually promoted to the Senior League, which was great. Following that they did come second in 2004-2005 season, which is fantastic, so really good for them. But back in the 2007-2008 season, they did actually win the league from the Eastern Counties, which is very good for them. But I've got a list of where they finished from 2008 to 2018-19 season, so let's go through that now. So 2008-2009, they finished in 8th with 66 points, but that was in Division 1. 2009-2010, they finished in 3rd with 84 points, scoring a massive 121 goals and only against 34 goals, which was unbelievable, which is really good. So they actually got promoted that season into the Premier Division. 2010-2011, They finished in 13th with only 51 points. 2011, 2012, they finished in 3rd with 76 points. They were actually behind, first place was Wroxham, back in Norfolk there. And second, you got Ely City. They finished 2nd, which is pretty good. 2012, 2013, again, they finished 4th with 73 points. 2013 to 14th, they finished 11th. A bit disappointed there for the guys. They got 53 points. 2014, 2015, they finished in 8th with 55 points, going up. Their goal scorer, the top goal scorer for that season was Oliver Mann with 26 goals. Good going for him. 2015, 2016, they finished 11th with 47 points. Sean Gunn with 24 goals. And then we come to 2016, 2017. Again, they finished in 8th with 60 points. And Oliver Mann again, 17 goals in that season. And then 2017, 2018, they finished in 5th with 87 points. They had two top goal scorers in that league. They had Ben Newson on 18 goals and Sam Newson with 30 goals. They actually did win the Challenge Cup final as well, beating Thetford Town this town. And then last season, I'm not sure I don't think they'd be too disappointed with this. 2018-2019 finished in 8th with 59 points. George Clark was the third with 13 goals for the season. Not bad at all. But they've been quite of a dark horse really for this season, beating likes of Histon Town the last game of the season. They did bring in their youngsters from the youth academy, which is pretty good going for Michael Brothers, the manager. But Michael Brothers has now managed to get the services of his brother from Leiston Town, which is Patrick Brothers. So they'll be looking forward to the following season. The top appearances for the club last season was Ed Nopes. He had 40 appearances to the club, which is pretty good. And then we come over to their honours list. So in the SIL, they were champions 2007-2008, League Cup winners in 96-97. Then they become Essex and Suffolk champions in 72-73, also 74-74, 75-76, and then 76-77. They were actually the double champions in 75-76 and 76-77, winning both the league and the cup competition as well. Also, the cup competition in Essex and Suffolk, they actually got it in 48 and 49. Pretty good going for them. Also, they won the Suffolk Premier Cup in 1983-84, which is a really good going for them. Pretty good stuff for them, which is really good. They did also win the Senior Cup in 1926 and 27. 1959-60 and of course 75-76 Senior Cup winners. And also, I don't know if you've seen in the East Anglia Daily Times that Mike Bacon, the journalist there, he actually done a poll of 10 teams, and actually Brantham Athletic come 8th overall in the standings, which is really good going for Brantham Athletic there. So I'm looking forward to them to get back into hopefully get back into the top 5 for them, which will be brilliant for them. Also, they did manage to overcome in the FA Vars. They come 5th round of the FA Vars. They lost to VS Rugby in front of a record crowd of 594 people. But then the following season, they're playing Suffolk in the Suffolk Premier Cup, beating Lowestoft Town 2-0. Which was pretty good going for them. And also they got a Sunday League team as well. They play in the Ipswich Sunday League, and they reached the FA Cup Sunday League semi-finals in the 2008 season. So, what do I think about them? I think Brantham will be looking to add to their squad. They've got really two good joint managers in Patrick and Michael Brothers. So they'll probably be my dark horses, which I think they will be finishing in the top 5. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick club-to-club information about the teams in the Thurlow Nunn Premier Division. If you'd like to see more, let me know. The next one will be Ely City. So guys, enjoy yourself, look after yourself, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.